I could even taste it. Today we're going to test the stainless steel infinite soap and see if it can remove the most terrible smells that get stuck on our skin. Maybe you've already seen this weird object being sold on the internet. Sometimes people advertise it, saying it's like a magic thing that gets rid of bad smells from your hands. This here is stainless steel soap. Yes, soap that's 100% steel. So as you might have guessed, it's soap that doesn't get used up and doesn't lather, and has nothing to do with the soaps we're used to. But wait, if you think you can just use this soap instead of your regular soap, that's not exactly correct. Let's check the packaging. Rub the soap over your hands under running water, just like traditional soaps. It allows you to eliminate any odor that is stuck to your skin, but it shouldn't be used as a cleaning option, only for removing odors. In short, theoretically, it removes any smell, but it doesn't remove dirt. But does it really work? Will it pass a thorough test here on Manual do Mundo? We bought this soap in Brazil, but first saw it on a foreign website, where we often buy things for Manual do Mundo. And I know there are a lot of people watching who like to buy curious and different things, but end up not buying them either because you have to use a credit card, or because you don't want to tie up your credit limit, or because you have to pay in dollars, not to mention the extra fees. So to solve this kind of problem, I have a tip, which is the Revolut Global Account. It's a digital account where you can convert and use more than 30 currencies to make transfers and payments. What's cool is that it has zero IOF and zero spread. What does that mean? IOF is the financial operations tax. It's charged when you make currency exchanges. And the spread is a fee charged when we convert currency. So that means with Revolut, you save every time you make a transaction in a foreign currency. If you're unfamiliar, this is just to give you an idea. Revolut is the most downloaded finance app in Europe and has over 75 million customers worldwide. And it has already arrived in Brazil with the Ultra card. It gives you unlimited access to VIP lounges around the world and earns you 3 points for every dollar spent on credit. It's one of those cards that makes life easier in Brazil and around the world. And there's a gift by opening an account through the link below. In the video description, you get up to 100 Reais cashback in the first 30 days. It starts counting from your first purchase. Link below. Maybe the smell that bothers people the most, because it stays on the body, is the smell of garlic. Because when you're cooking and you chop garlic, it stays on your hands. Garlic doesn't just linger on your hands. It stays in your mouth after eating it. Anyway, a few years ago on Manual do Mundo, we tested ways to remove garlic odor from hands. People send a lot of suggestions, and we tested a ton of things. Coffee grounds, parsley, oil. Coffee grounds actually ended up leaving an even stronger smell than before. Most things were useless. They didn't make any difference in the smell. What really made a difference was soybean oil. We even tried a stainless steel spoon, but at the time it didn't work very well. But it wasn't this kind of soap. It was just a spoon. Talking it over, we thought it would be kind of boring to do it with just garlic. The soap promises to remove, look, any odor that's soaked in. So, let's go. Here we have corn chips, which have that classic smell of stinky feet mixed with baby vomit. Tangerine. To be honest, I love the smell. There are some people who don't like it. Like when someone peels a tangerine in class, for example, they almost fall over. Onion. Today, you notice that it's kind of risky for me to pick things up. But anyway, let's try to make it to the end. Garlic, which is the big classic of bad smells, and a sardine that's really stinky. I have to confess that we were going to test a rotten egg, because this egg we made in this acrylic container started leaking a little, and the smell coming out of it was something out of this world. And now, I went to check if it was still leaking. Julia is behind the camera. She was hoping with all her might that it wasn't leaking anymore, and that she wouldn't have to test the rotten egg.
No, guys, for God's sake, a rotten egg is just too much, right? No, there are limits, there are limits.
Limits are something we don't really know very well here at Manual do Mundo, but it doesn't smell like anything. It leaked a little, but it already stopped leaking. It's past that phase of oozing stuff. So here's a spoiler. Our egg has a weird consistency and is leaking. The smell came out. The smell came out. Julia.
I've never felt so sad to see Ivor happy, you know? I think that's the point.
Wow. This is worse than any smell you can imagine. Here it is. It's going to be tested too then. Wow, this messes with the deepest part of your brain. So what's the idea here? And I are going to get our hands dirty with disgusting stuff. One will clean their hands with regular soap. The other will clean with stainless steel soap. And, of course, someone will have to check if the smell is gone or not. You guys have probably already guessed who we picked. The worst part is I'm not even faking this face, man. Honestly, this is really unpleasant. But hold on. Before we start this test, there's a question. Scientifically speaking, does this actually make any sense? Or is it just a scam right from the start? It does make a little sense, yes. The smell of garlic is one of those that really sticks to your skin and just won't go away. Regular soap, bar soap, dish soap, those are the things we usually use to wash our hands and try to get rid of the smell. They're made to remove grease. What does the soap molecule do? It has the ability to bind with water on one side and with grease on the other. So by using soap, you're able to remove things from your hands, from your body, using water itself, right? The dirt will stick to the water you're using to wash. The detail in this story is that the smell of garlic isn't exactly a fact. The smell of garlic is a compound that contains sulfur. Here it is, look, sulfur. By the way, Julie, I think we have sulfur here in the manual, wow!
We really do.
This here is sulfur. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad. Look, this here is pure sulfur. Its symbol on the periodic table is S because the name comes from sulfur, not from the Portuguese word for it. So, sulfuric acid, for example, is because it has sulfur. If you look for sulfurous soap, it's because it has sulfur. Sulfurous waters, anything that has sulfur in the name means it has sulfur, and usually, things that have sulfur are quite different. They come with a bad smell. The smell of rotten eggs, for example, comes from a gas called hydrogen sulfide, which is basically hydrogen with sulfur. The smelly part of your fart also comes from sulfur. So, you can see that it's not a chemical element that's very friendly to our nose. In garlic, these substances that contain sulfur are stored inside, and when you cut it, they turn into other molecules that spread very easily through the air. And then, these smelly molecules stick to us like glue. They stick to your skin, stick to your nails, stick inside your mouth, leaving you with bad breath. And it's really hard to get rid of this smell using just soap. That's the smelly part. But what does metal soap have to do with this? It's a piece of stainless steel. And here's the secret, the key word is stainless, and this is where oxygen comes in. Stainless means it doesn't react with oxygen. It doesn't oxidize, it doesn't rust. That's why we use stainless steel so much. In cutlery, for example, forks and knives, and in surgical instruments, in dentist tools. You're going to put it in your mouth, so there can't be any bacteria here. The secret to having steel that doesn't react with oxygen is that, along with the steel, we add another metal called chromium, which is here on the periodic table. It's also called chromium. This is the one that will react with the oxygen in the air. So, when you have a layer of When you have a layer of stainless steel here, the air around it will react with the chromium and form a thin layer of chromium oxide on top. It's as if the chromium has rusted here on the surface of the metal, and this thin layer of chromium protects what's underneath. It acts as a kind of shield, and this turns the steel into stainless steel, and the secret to removing the smell is exactly in this thin layer.
This chromium oxide that Iber just mentioned has a little secret with the sulfur smell molecules we talked about earlier. These sulfur molecules that are in garlic and onions prefer to stick to the chromium oxide rather than stay on our skin. So, the soap attracts these smell molecules and they stay here on the surface of the soap. But there's a catch.
But it really attracts the stink.
It attracts the stink.
It removes the smell from your hand and puts it on the soap.
It's like a magnet for those molecules.
And won't the soap end up smelling bad?
So, no, because there's a little secret in the chromium oxide. This chromium oxide speeds up a reaction that already happens naturally in the environment. So, the smell on your skin doesn't stay forever. The smell, when you keep washing and washing, eventually it goes away. And why does it go away? It goes away because the sulfur molecule, this molecule that smells bad, gets broken down over time. So it oxidizes, it breaks apart, and the chromium oxide can speed this up. So it makes the reaction that would already happen take place much faster. So it transforms the large sulfur molecules into smaller ones that hardly smell at all.
So it attracts and kills the bad smell.
And kills it.
Wow. It's powerful. I mean, in theory, this thing is powerful.
And what I'm curious about is whether this works only with sulfur or with other things that smell just as bad.
Maybe there are other smelly molecules that it attracts, right? Sulfur molecules. Yeah, I don't know. Daniel is going to tell us, right? How is it going to work, Daniel? First of all, we need to see if you can actually smell things properly. Put on this blindfold and we'll see if you can be tested. Let's see if you'll be able to smell things. So here, for example, no.
No.
This is a tangerine. I don't know where it is, but I smelled it.
This right here.
This is garlic.
We started having a problem. That's you.
Boris?
Hey, was that onion?
It was onion.
Wow, that's a cheesy trick. Oh my god, this is the fish.
Yeah, I was a little worried, you know?
You can take it out. You can take it out. No, but at least he smelled it. Yeah. Our test, it's not qualitative. It's binary. You're either going to smell it or not, right? So it doesn't really matter what you're going to smell. What's our idea? Julia and I, we're going to get our hands dirty with something, right? Then you smell our hands to see if the smell really stayed. You don't even have to get very close. So I think the things we have here,
I'm smelling the scent of light.
The room smells nice.
the room smells good. Later, we'll wash our hand. We'll wash one hand with soap and the other with the stainless steel bar. I think we can even alternate so that Daniel doesn't know who washed their hand with what, and you'll see if the smell is gone or not. Yeah, let's start with the things that smell less bad. I think that's the tangerine. Tangerine, right? So let's go.
Oh, this is gonna get under my nail.
Of course it's going to get under your nail.
Now you're worried about that?
Geld. Now,
It's obvious. Wow, it's pretty strong.
Okay.
Okay.
come on, you can't know who picked which one. Okay. No, but just hold it behind your back now. I'm gonna wash this hand really well.
I'm only going to wash with stainless steel soap, okay? So, it's important to keep the water running here. That's what the tutorials on the internet say. I'm scrubbing well, see? I just need to do my fingers. I think it's good now. I scrubbed a lot.
Well.
Right. Let me see. Wow. This hand smells way less than yours.
Way less.
Yours smells? It has a weird smell?
It's probably the smell of the soap.
Yeah, but it's a mix. It's a mix of, I don't know, leftover tangerine with a smell I can't identify.
Yikes!
Yours smells a little weird.
Let me see.
Let me see. Wow. It's way less than mine.
I'm not lying.
The smell of wilted came out.
Am I really crazy? Masala, am I really crazy?
Okay, I get it, I get
What's
it.
gonna be now? Onion.
Onion is good.
Let's go.
There, wow, I already regret it, I really do.
Why am I already feel like crying? I don't even know what this I don't know what this thing is. I don't even know if you can handle smelling this.
Your eyes are already starting to water.
Wow, my eyes are already tearing up here. Seriously.
That's true. Wow, yeah. I even tasted it. Onion. It's great.
Now I'm going to wash with regular soap. Guys, I'm hoping this comes off because if it doesn't, I'm going to spend the whole day with this smell. I'm not really in the mood.
No, let's try this, right? This soap. Do you think it comes off that easily? We came out here because the studio smells so bad it might ruin the experience.
So, what now? Can I? Let's go. Do you already have a guess? Man, can I say what I think each one is? Iva just washed with the stainless steel one and Julia with the soap. Yes.
Which one do you think still smells too strong?
Smells like soap. Like bar soap. The onion smell mostly went away. It doesn't smell like it smells like nothing with a hint of onion. Good. So I think that's the difference with the soap. It doesn't remove all the smell. There's still a little bit of onion left, but it's just a tiny bit of onion and nothing else. Like there's no other smell anymore.
And that's because I didn't wash with regular soap. I only washed with stainless steel. So it's really removing the smell.
Yours smells good too, but it's like it's onion with soap.
Here you go. Julia, it's ours. Yeah. How nice.
Yeah.
I'm also feeling this way. You're like this. Look.
I have to see if it's really good. Let me check if it's good. It's strong.
Dude,
Man, I think chips are one of those things that really stink up the place. You know?
Let's go, let's go.
I'm going with regular soap again. Ju, to try to trick them.
Yeah. One thing that made it complicated now is that the chips have oil. They have fat. So It's hard. It doesn't come off your hands when you use the stainless steel soap. The stainless steel soap looks greasy, but let's hear what Daniel says. That's what matters. Let's go.
Let's go.
I even forgot what we've been putting on here.
Okay.
Got it? Got it? Look, I still smell a bit of cheese in both, but again, I think Odors has less smell than Julia's.
Let me see.
Mine, I can still smell it.
But can you smell a kind of metallic scent? Oh.
I can smell something different.
Yeah, to me it smells a little metallic. It's the smell you get when there's a spoon, soap.
Again, my guess is that Iber used the stainless steel soap and Julia used the regular soap. But I don't.
Doesn't smell great. You know.
It doesn't smell good. It didn't work.
But not very well. Another regular soap, right?
It doesn't smell like a mix of a bunch of things.
But there's one thing I noticed. When I got to the bathroom, the smell wasn't as strong as it was in the manual over there at Ustu. So, I think the smell was already evaporating. It's not a smell. It's a smell that hits when there's a lot of snacks together. After that, it disappears easily, like that. It's not a smell that's so persistent, I think. Just a guess. It's time. Julia.
To see the most feared ones.
Look, it's leaking through this little hole here. So you have to run your finger over this thing, this kind of gross thing, like this. Yeah, run your finger under here like this. This one will have to be just your finger.
What's going on today?
Take a look like this. No. What's up?
My God, you're really unpleasant too.
Wow, no, it's terrible. It's terrible. Come on, let's go.
I'll wash it with the stainless steel soap since I want the smell gone. So, I'm going to wash it here with running water. I'm scrubbing it well. Now that I'm starting with my finger, it's easier, right? It's red.
Julia used the stainless steel soap just to get the smell off better. And now.
Let's see how. I'm not really smelling much, but I do smell soap.
Yeah, you already know. You'll always know who used the soap.
I'm trying, but I'm not smelling anything. Now, I don't know if it's because the soap really worked a miracle or if it just didn't get much liquid.
I think it got very little rotten liquid. We should have left an egg rotting there to make it worse. Now my finger smells nice.
Congratulations, you have a nice smelling finger. Yeah.
This one was inconclusive. I think it is.
I think that one did it.
Let's choose something stronger. Shall we? That's all that's left. Yeah, and the garlic.
And the garlic. But I'm a bit more scared of this than the garlic,
Are you more scared of the fish than of the garlic?
No, I'd roast this one. I just don't know if I can really convey the feeling.
Look, let's go. Just go for it.
The cameras.
Look.
Even a little fly showed up already.
Sardine. No. No. This is strong.
There's sardine soap.
Right, wow, what a sensation.
This fish was taken out of the fridge this morning. No.
It's already been marinating here for a few hours, all day long.
Let me tell you something. If the stainless steel soap removes this smell without regular soap, then it really works. Because the smell is really bad. This smell is terrible. Let's do it. It's unbelievable.
Can I check?
Of course, go ahead.
Wow, it smells really strong. Look.
I already noticed, I lied.
It smells a lot like fish.
If you eat a lot at lunch and take a strong whiff of this, you'll throw up,
I even have scales on my finger. Seriously? No, I'm done. I'm really done. Daniel is just talking nonsense. I think I'll just wash it with regular soap, honestly.
Moment of truth. If this works, it'll work with anything.
Can I? Of course.
Put it in there. Come on, go ahead.
It still smells like fish, but it smells like fish with soap. So, soapy fish. Ha!
You know what I soaped up? Crazy stuff.
Soaped up. Stop it, man. I'm scared of this one because if she used soap that smells like metallic fish, the fish smell is still really strong. It's not terrible. It's not terrible because I think the water also helps take away some of the juice from it. Yeah.
Let me see.
This time, I think the soap at least still masks the smell a bit, right?
Yeah, but it still smells like fish on top of everything.
But soapy fish and metallic fish. So
Let's see if in other words, the fish smell didn't come out with soap, it didn't come out with anything. But now, we're going to try it with garlic. Will it be the smell of fish with garlic?
So
At least it's a better smell. Fish With a bit of seasoning, I think that's better.
Right? I mean, if you get fish on your hands, just cut it off. There's no way to get rid of the smell.
We've reached the climax. Right.
The most anticipated part.
Ah,
But let me smell this scent that's left on my hand. The smell is really strong, but I still prefer the smell of garlic over fish.
I still think the smell of fish is stronger than the smell of garlic. No, it's a strong garlic smell. Look.
And look,
Let's go.
I'm going to wash it again with regular soap. Leave the stainless steel soap for later. I hope it works. I'm counting on that too, because the smell is really strong, you know? For God's sake, guys. No, let's see what Daniel thinks. But I think we've made some progress.
Final test.
I smelled my hand when I washed it. I hadn't smelled much of anything. Then I sniffed my skin, trying to neutralize it a bit. And then I smelled it again. And that's what you told me.
What did you think?
there's still garlic here. There's so much going on that I think my brain's a little confused.
But I smelled a lot of garlic.
But there's still a strong smell of garlic and soap. Yeah.
So it's with regular soap?
The question is, did I wash with the stainless steel Denox?
Now let's see. These little hands here. Let's go. Go ahead, Mr. Tenorio. Wow, I can even smell the snack here now.
But the garlic burned.
No, wait. It smells like garlic, but you know, it smells like water and metal.
Okay, he took out just a little.
I think the soap did really well at first, but then it started to mix a bunch of things, and I think now the smell is milder, that's a fact, but there's still a smell.
I think our hands are already too messed up. Let's ask someone who hasn't put their hand in, is that okay? To solve this issue, let's go. The last test needs to be better. Come on, let's do it. We need new hands. Here's the deal. You need to get your hands dirty with garlic. Then one of you washes your hands with soap, and the other washes with the stainless steel soap. And we'll see if Daniel can notice. You can get your hands dirty. Really go for it.
Look, I'll go with this one.
Well, I'm left with the regular soap. Regular.
Did you wash your hands properly?
We washed our hands properly.
So let's see, excuse me.
Go ahead.
Maya.
There's still a bit of garlic there, I have to say. There's still some garlic, but you washed with soap and it smells nice at least.
So regular soap doesn't really get rid of the garlic.
It doesn't. You still have to get it dirty.
Hey, I just didn't wash my hands properly.
Now it's Fernanda's turn. Interesting, huh? It's weaker, but it still smells like garlic. I have a theory that the ideal would be to use the stainless steel soap first, and then the scented soap.
Yeah, that's something we could have done, but we thought it would add complexity to the whole thing. And it was simpler to just do it alone. Let's see. Now, let's do it, you and me. Let's see. Yeah. It smells like soap and garlic, you know? No.
Garlic with roses.
This is much worse.
Yeah.
That's really demanding, oh no!
Your little bit of garlic, it just doesn't have any smell.
Pretty much.
That's
I
it.
want to rate it. Are there
Are there
scores?
grades?
It's just that you didn't breathe as hard as we did. Yeah.
He nearly touched it. Fernanda's is obviously much better.
My hand smells like, you know, that port smell, like rotten fish at the port.
Yeah, it already smells like last week.
They called me for the job, so I'll do my best and won't come off.
The soap is a little unpleasant.
Really?
And how do I wash the soap now?
The soap is fine compared to our hands.
No, but it's just a little bit.
My hand smells much worse than the soap. Exactly. I want to know what you guys thought. First, Daniel, because poor guy, he suffered today.
I admit I was pleasantly surprised. It turned out much better than I expected. Of course, with the fish, there was only so much that could be done. And also, when we started mixing too many things, it got a little unpleasant. But overall, I was really surprised. I managed to get rid of the smell pretty well, especially the garlic and the tangerine. So I consider it a success.
I was surprised that it worked with things that don't have sulfur. Like with the tangerine, it was good. Obviously, with the fish, there was no way, right? I think fish in general is a problem for everyone. But if you think about it, it's a product you buy once in your life, and it can be like a complement to regular soap. Hey, it helped, right?
I agree with you. I think it's better than nothing. It does remove the smell, removes it reasonably well. But it doesn't work miracles, and especially if you're one of those dirty guys who doesn't like to take a shower and wants it to get rid of your BO, it's not gonna work. Got it.
we're going to leave the recommendation here, a video where we try several techniques to cut onions without crying. I know it seems kind of impossible, but in the video we try something really crazy, and in the end, you see if it works or not.